COSATU is demanding a moratorium on retrenchments to combat South Africa's dire economic situation. Major retailer Pick n Pay, for one, is planning to lay off about 12,000 employees, prompting the Labour Federation to call for a national day of action, at least across the country today. In Johannesburg, SABC News reporter Ofentse Setimo spoke to JMPD spokesperson Xolani Fihla about the impact the strike is likely to have on routes across the city.
Today marks the International Day of Decent Work, and Labour Federation COSATU is using this particular day to advocate for jobs for a majority of South Africans that find themselves jobless. Well, this will have an effect on the roads, especially in Johannesburg, as they will be marching to some of the locations that are here, like the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. I am joined now by Xolani Fihla, the spokesperson for the JMPD, to elaborate on some of the challenges this will pose, especially for motorists. Mr. Fihla, thank you so much for your time. Can you just tell us what do you anticipate will be the scenario today, considering that the COSATU is busing people to protest, to advocate rather, for decent work?
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and what I can say is there'll be a lot of traffic disruptions, significant traffic disruptions within the Sandton city precinct. We know that we are expecting approximately 1,000 participants, members of COSATU, who will firstly gather at George Lee Park, which is situated just off Winnie Mandela Drive and Sandton Drive. From there, then they will embark on their picket and their march to various stakeholders, some of those being the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, Discovery Place, the Reserve Bank, and other stakeholders as well, to hand over their memorandums. The affected routes within the Sandton precinct will definitely be Sandton Drive, Grayson Drive, Friedman Drive, and Maud Street as well. And Catherine Street, we do know that at the moment Catherine Street is still closed off due to the weekend's Red Bull show run. So those road closures are still in place, but officers will be within the area to ensure that there is traffic management and traffic flows for motorists around. But we are pleading for motorists to just be aware of the march that's taking place. It will be for the most part of the day, 6 hours we are expecting the march to take place. So just be aware of those closures, but officers will assist with any complications around the area.
Absolutely. And can you just elaborate on how you will avert worst case scenarios? Because we know sometimes there are some rogue elements within the group of protesters who will now intimidate motorists or intimidate businesses that are operating today.
What we did get from the organizers that they will be orderly. They will take place, they will embark on this march in an orderly manner. But if there are any rogue elements, our officers will definitely look out for that and take appropriate action regarding that.
And what is your advice for motorists and for those that are operating business, especially in the Sandton precinct?
That is true, and especially for businesses around Sandton. We know that it is hustling and bustling. It is a busy area within Johannesburg, but we are advising motorists to be aware of these closures, and especially on the routes mentioned, which is Sandton Drive, Grayson Drive, Friedman Drive, Maud Street and Catherine Street. Just be aware of those closures, but officers will definitely assist with managing the traffic control.
Thank you very much. Well, as you heard, that's Mr. Xolani Fihla actually saying that they are also on high alert to ensure that there isn't any scenarios where motorists are being intimidated, and he's also advised motorists that they should be cautious and be aware of this particular march that will be taking place, especially around Sandton, where they will be moving to different buildings where they will be submitting their memorandum of demands.